Hello and welcome to the Introduction to Cabinet Vision Solid video series. In this video, we're going to be covering the Part Manager of Cabinet Vision Solid. To open the Parts Manager, we need to have Cabinet Vision open to the splash screen. If you look at the main tab of the ribbon bar, you can see in the Catalogs group that I have a command named Part. If I click on that, the Parts Manager is displayed to us in a dialog window. The user interface of the Parts Manager is similar to that of the splash screen. We have the window controls, the ribbon bar, a work area, and a status bar. Our work area is split up into two sections. The section on the left is the part class list. This organizes parts into specialized groups known as classes. The area on the right is the actual part list, which contains all of the parts in the currently selected class. A plus symbol next to the part class means that this part class has a subclass in it. Let's expand the assembly class to check that out. You can see that our assembly class has 5 subclasses. I'm going to select one of them, the face class. I want you to watch the part list while I click on the face class. You see, our parts list has shrunk down to a far smaller list of parts. Now watch these parts here when I click on the assembly class. As you can see, the parts are still in the list, but many other parts have been added to that list. There are several classes here, and each one is a logical grouping of specific parts. If I click on the face again, you can see that only parts like the right style, left style, top rail, and so on are in this class. The class structure, shown in this class list, is common throughout Cabinet Vision. Now that you know about the classes, let's take a look at the actual part list. You can see that I have basic information in the list here. This is the part name, as Cabinet Vision uses it. And this is the part description, as we use it. It is important to know that we can change the description of a part, but never the name. In fact, this is exactly where we would change the name of parts. You would select the description of the part, then change it to whatever you need it to be. This change will propagate throughout Cabinet Vision, such as in the cabinet level, the reports, and the S2M Center. I'm going to change my description back to the default. Next, we can see that I have a series of part properties here. These properties are separated into tabs, each one containing a logical grouping of properties. The Part tab here has a set of properties that are not visible to me as I am currently using the Cabinet Vision Essential product level, but higher levels would have properties here to display. The CNC tab contains properties that allow us to determine whether a part should be sent to a sheet optimizer, whether or not a part should ignore grain, and whether or not the part can receive CNC operations. By CNC operations, I mean secondary operations such as dado operations or pilot hole operations and the sort. The Finishes tab gives us the ability to determine whether we want to use the exterior or interior face finish, the exterior or interior back finish, the exterior or interior edge finish, and whether we want to use the exterior or interior end finish. Just to point out how these specific options work, if the box here has a mark in it, then it is considered enabled, meaning it will use the exterior face finish, for example. If this same box was unmarked, then this part would use the interior face finish. The Textures tab gives us the ability to determine whether we want to use the exterior or interior face texture, exterior or interior back texture, the exterior or interior edge texture, and the exterior or interior end texture. This works very similar to how the Finishes works. Just as an aside, the finishes and textures are not set here, just whether the part should use the exterior or interior finishes and textures for the given area of the part. Thank you for taking the time to watch this Introduction to Cabinet Vision video. We hope that it was enjoyable and informative. Look for more videos in this series to get the most out of Cabinet Vision Solid. For any other questions you may have about Cabinet Vision Solid, please visit our website at www.cabinetvision.com.